everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. Kind of botched the last daily, but, you know, dare I suggest it felt okay to lose a daily for once and kind of kick my butt into gear, hopefully. All-Star, start with 5 colorless cards. Will that maybe be 15 colorless cards because of Hoarder? I do not know. I do not know. Normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. Let's go. Obviously, it's a very good start. I love all of these. So are we going to be at 15 or 25? 25. So a lot of these colorless cards are great, but in bulk they might be a little worse. 1, 2, we'll see. So there's an elite on every path. There's one elite on every path. What on earth? I think I want to take enemy path and hope for an early mind blast, which is apparently my style. Draw 2 cards, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Well, we don't need a second Apotheosis in all likelihood, so I'll weaken this guy and hit him for 9. You know, we only have a certain number of blocks in this deck. So, we should really, especially if we want to score highly, we should really add at least a couple of good blocks whenever we're given the opportunity to do so, which, unfortunately, is likely to really only happen on shops, now that I think about it. Maybe? I don't know. Dude, we have way too many Apotheoses. This is getting ridiculous. Like, I'm very glad to have attacks, don't get me wrong. I don't think we need another Apotheosis. Let's do a Panache, Blind, and then this should do 5 damage to you? Oh my god. It did not do 5 damage. It did like 500 damage. Mango's fine. I see no blocks. I see no blocks. Remember, every time we add a card, it's actually going to add 3 copies of it. So we want to be careful with even what we add. Still gonna take 1 here. Like, we don't really want to add any attacks right now. We probably don't need this. Oh my god. Well, we are gonna ice you, but any attack better be good, because if it's not good, we're filling our deck with stuff that might be a little dangerous for us in the future. So I'm thinking, like, you don't even... Well, we might as well play it, now that I think about it. We have Runic Dodecahedron, so we have 4 energy per turn right now, which is nice. Give me a... we're not going to be able to play it all anyway, but give me a Panache, Apotheosis, weaken both enemies, hit you. Trying to get them both at the same level, so if we have a really strong turn, which it looks like we will here, we can just Panache the Christ out of these guys. And they'll probably both get pretty close to death, yeah. If you play... Are you seeing this? That said, if you play 5 cards, deal 38 damage to all enemies. I can live with that. Yes, I can. Well, goodbye, Runic Dodecahedron. We tried. The great news here is that, Apotheosis? No Apotheosis, come on, man. The great news here is that we will... Oh, we did get Panache to work. If you play 5 or more cards, deal 20 damage to all enemies. You know what I like is that Panache stacks. It doesn't create, like, separate instances of Panache. Wow, that was just a terrible play. So all the Panaches get stacked up together instead of having, like, oh, you played 1 card on this one and 2 cards since you played this one and yada yada. You get the idea, right? Take a Defend out of here for now. 1 more card, they're all dead. So we want to play as many 0 energy cards as possible. Searing Blow completely works in this deck because of Apotheosis, but we need some blocks. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that 200 or 300 times so far. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get some blocks. So we're going to take 9, or alternatively we could take 0. Or take 1, I should say. So let's take 1. You know these guys are charging up. We're just waiting for a sick Panache turn, basically, is what it comes down to. And this one... will not be it. But next turn might. And we may indeed have to use our explosive potion to make this happen. Please, God, lots of draw. 2. We're not going to be able to play everything I want to play. Oh, fantastic. Deal 12 damage. That seems excellent. Exactly what I was looking for. Is like, we have an opportunity to maybe do 12 damage at some point in this run. This sounds like a great time. That's what you look for out of a Searing Blow. Yes. Get rid of this defend. Then play Thinking Ahead. Get rid of this defend. Play Panache, Apotheosis. Searing Blow now does 16 damage. Oh my god, to what do I owe the pleasure? We're still... Oh, Panache did it. Thank god. I'm getting mind-flooded beyond belief on this run right now. Remove a card or gain gold. We're going to gain gold because our deck is so unwieldy anyway. Strawberry's fine. We need Shrug It Off. That's actually something that I'm very happy to have in the deck. Give me a Apotheosis, Panache, Shrug It Off. Now, thinking ahead, some defends wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So give me a double defend action here, and then I'll hit you with one of those Searing Blows. Another Panache. How about a blind? How about a blind? How about a defend? How about you're going to take like 20? 28, actually. And Ornamental Fan. Okay, we got something going here. It's starting to come together. You know it to be true. We're drawing. Getting rid of this is too expensive. Weakening. I don't mind taking damage here, although of course I would prefer to not. Ideally, we would heal to full before the boss fight, just due to Burning Blood, but I really doubt that's going to happen. With 1 energy left, what do we want? We want Shrug It Off in the hand. Because a Shrug It Off in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I've always said that. Now we just basically need to play 5 cards. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll work. Closing in on full HP. No promises, but... we should definitely always play Panache first. It's very silly of me to not do that. We definitely want Shrug It Off, and we want to play as many cards as possible. One Panache would finish the job. So keep your 0-cost cards. 1 Panache did not finish the job. We've only played... no, we played 2 of them so far. I don't know, I'm getting too attached to this idea without even thinking it through at all. Okay, we need to play a defend. Just bash this guy to death. What on earth are we going to upgrade? I don't know. We could start by upgrading, and you might think this a little silly, but I kind of disagree. Why not start by upgrading a Searing Blow? Just to put it, you know, a little bit ahead of the curve. I will find loot. I will find loot. I'm okay with fighting an elite here. Do we get anything else or just Sundial? I do not know. Oh, that's the problem here. He starts with a Siphon Soul. It's pretty terrible. So we're gonna have to rest before the boss fight. Was Sundial worth it? 50-50. Give me another Thinking Ahead, please. And we'll dump the Strike. Give me a Panache. Give me a Blind. Give me a Shrug. Give me a... we need to play 3 more cards. I'm just gonna smack you. Apotheosis does give extra damage to Searing Blow, but I don't think it's enough to really make me too excited. Here we want to hit you, so we'll dump one of these and we'll give you a little bash and strike action. Very good candidate for a Panache turn. Yeah, that'll work. That wasn't bad at all. Plus we get another chance to add a card. We don't have like... we have some strikes. Actually, Perfected Strike seems like it's a pretty good get here. Yeah, this is a Zany daily, dude. Perfected Strike already does 23. Obviously not enough to save us there, but okay. The other thing is, you know, we don't really, please just draw a strike. I blew it. No, Panache did it. Oh, Bag of Marbles, so good too. I'm just gonna skip the potion even though it's a good one. We don't need to rest with 100 HP or whatever the heck we've got. 14 damage to all enemies, so it's good. Apotheosis starting cheap, sure. Perfected Strike getting +3 is probably the best thing for us here right now. Or things costing less, because that makes Panache even better. Thinking Ahead not being exhausted is actually really good as well. In fact, I think I might do that because those are the best Panache enablers. Now, we're really open to not fight Time Lord. I know I say that almost every time, but give me a Panache, Thinking Ahead, Dump Strike, Thinking Ahead, Dump Strike, Thinking Ahead. We're going to dump a strike. We're going to play Perfected Strike. Our other strike, there's a little extra damage on top, as 57 damage turn 1. We are going to be hit. We're going to be hit for a lot. Probably should have thought about popping some potions. Okay. Block. Probably should have put a little Apotheosis on that before we blocked. So be it. This is good. Panache. This is horrible. The weakness is great. Don't get me wrong. But, a little light on the damage front there. Him being weak forever is a big positive, but okay, we want to play as much as possible. We need to play 2 more cards, and it cannot be done. But we're doing a lot of damage with everything. Like, the Searing Blows are only going to get better, of course. Yeah, Panache, Blind, Blind. We need to play 2 more cards. This time it is going to happen. You're going to take 38 damage from Panache. Okay, I completely believe in the power of the deck. Are we going to, are we going to perfect this boss? No. Are we going to perfect any boss? Maybe, if we can get some, like, block relics. Double tap. I don't know. I mean, Impervious is great if you can keep the block going, and we're going to add 3 of the cards, so. But we don't have relics or cards that enable that yet, so I think we'll go double tap for now. And, Astrolabe. Is tough. I think we want the energy. Kind of burns me up to make enemies stronger when we have no block. And Astrolabe, if we transform things, we probably would have transformed Defends because we don't want to make our Perfected Strikes worse, which is where I got scared. You're only fighting 2 elites, and you can fight them on, like, any path. So let's start with this one because it has an early shop. And, of course, we always would love to get that Mind Blast early, but we'll see what happens. Don't be afraid to use potions, by the way. I'm not sure if you've noticed that these things in the game called potions exist and can make your life substantially easier. That felt really good because Runic Dodecahedron is going to continue to give us energy. I see no Mind Blast. I love Orichalcum. I love Gambling Chip. Man, I would have liked Bottled Flame. Honestly, give me 3 more Shrugs. If I thought that I could afford a Mind Blast if it showed up after I bought this, I would consider it. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites, and healing lifesteal. No thank you, sir. Deep Breath, Shockwave, Armaments, Thinking Ahead. I mean, more Thinking Ahead is actually hilarious with our Panache-focused deck, so sure, why not? What do we want to see? We might need this Defend. These guys are strong. Let's try this. I know it's a little... Well, it's more than a little dicey. Two more cards. He's gonna get there. Killed one. The other one's gonna hit me for 2. That's not that bad. And these guys are both... Well, actually, they're basically dead. Yeah. What a strange daily. You gotta hand it to them. They... Just when I thought they were getting a little samey, they throw me a loss followed by whatever the heck this one is. We can probably afford to dump 1 double tap. We want to keep draw, though. Let's see what we get. So many thinking aheads. We want Panache early, and we got it. Dump a strike. Play Panache. Play thinking ahead. Dump a bash. Absolutely. Play Shrug it off. It doesn't dump it, it just puts it right back. We're going to double tap bash, because we can. And we're actually going to wipe an enemy out. And thanks to Ornamental Fan, we're only going to take 6 damage, which is coincidentally about as much as we would be okay taking. Give me an Apotheosis. Blindness is almost as good as any block right off the bat. Panache is going to come through in the clutch. Play another Panache. Taking no damage. Love to see it. We got something weird but kind of beautiful coming up here. You're not going to die. Are we 1-0? No, we're 2. But Orichalcum is going to give us 6 block anyway. So let's put you in this position where you're going to die to Mercury Hourglass. And then we're going to start with vulnerable enemies and a pen nib next time. Duvu Doll makes curses not so bad. Heavy Blade doesn't really fit what we're doing here. Body Slam doesn't really fit what we're doing here. We'll move along. Give it a quick Smith upgrade and, I don't know, we'll continue to upgrade our Thinking Aheads just to keep the cycle up and get as many Panaches as possible. I don't know, I think we could like right path or left path. Doesn't really matter to me. I want these defends, but I also want to make sure I have a good attack, so I'm going to kind of split the difference. $27 damage, huh? Well, that's just going to kill you thanks to Pen Nib. I really didn't expect that to happen. Now we have an advantage when we play 3 skills as well. I don't think we need them. So every time we play 3 skills, we're going to do some damage as well. It kind of is like a turbo Panache. We do want this. I think we like this starting hand. As weird as it looks. Start with a Thinking Ahead. Dump a Searing Blow. Play a Thinking Ahead. Give me this Panache, dude. We're going to keep getting that Searing Blow now that I think about it, but... Hey, where the heck is my, yeah, well... Go. Play it. Oh, Searing Blow. I didn't see it there. Hey, where's my Panache, dude? Well, I don't know how to feel about that one. We did 18 damage exclusively through, like, letter opener. Quite a lot of damage with double tap Perfected Strike, but we were unable to put up, like, any block whatsoever. The game's sending me a message right now, and the message is... Hey, idiot, your deck's too thick to reliably draw Panache. Like, all 3 of our Panaches are down there at the bottom, apparently, or close to it. Because now they made me look like a freaking liar. That was still okay. Paper Frog is actually awesome. Very much synergizes with what we got going on here. I will add a Flame Barrier. We are making enemies vulnerable on turn 1, so we like it. Don't need it, don't need it. Searing Blow was maybe a bad call. I was reading too much into the Apotheosis. And thought, like, there was value there. I'm not sure there's value there. Pen Nib next turn. If we get a Perfected Strike, we might want to use it on that guy. I don't know. This guy's not that big of a problem right now. It's only 46 damage, but combined with the Perfected Strike, it will kill you. Ooh, what? Combined with a Perfected Strike, it will think about killing you. Hey. Blind and Thinking Ahead both get upgraded. Honestly, I know you're going to add 3 curses. We can block through these ones. Look at the strength that's going to give me from Duvu Doll. Turn 1 we don't need. Could use, but don't need. I think we'll keep it, though. Just in case. It's a good, like, last-ditch card. Unfortunately, we are going to take 2 damage. There's nothing we can do about that one. Did we not? Did Orichalcum? I don't know. On fast mode, sometimes it moves a little too fast. Because we're confused... Because we're confused, thinking ahead becomes bad, but we handled that pretty quickly. We're gonna Smith because 102 HP is more than enough. And, I don't know, just keep working on these thinking aheads. I really feel like if we're ever in a long fight, this is gonna help us out. So, turn 1. Can't take these yet. We don't need, although the damage is okay. Don't need. Give me 4 better cards, ideally. Getting an early Panache and a couple of thinking aheads is pretty much exactly what I wanted. So we're gonna play Panache, super thinking ahead, dump decay, thinking ahead, dump decay. Now we have 2 decays at the top of our hand. We're gonna bash it. That probably ruins our perfect, but what can you do, right? Let's do a little thinking ahead, dump a decay. I'm not sure if you've heard of this strategy. Weaken this guy. We can play 2 flame barriers. We'll take no damage. Anything that hits us will take 8, which is pretty okay. Dude, no apotheosis yet, huh? Did they change letter opener so it's not 3 skills? Why is this? Oh, you know what? Disregard me. I am a fool and an idiot. How much damage are you doing? 10? I'm willing to take this chance. What I'm talking about is I wasn't internalizing in my head that every time we played a thinking ahead, it was acting. It was acting as if it's a skill, because it is a skill. I was like, these cards are not for you, they're for Panache, but they're actually doing something for us on the side as well, which of course they are. Get blinded. Quick shrug. Bunch of useless double taps, unfortunately. Not useless, but not good. Only really exists for letter opener. Alright, this is where you start to eat it real badly. We don't need an apotheosis. It's a little too late for apotheosis. I'm sorry to tell you that. You're hitting for 22? We're 2 attacks away from Ornamental Fan working, but we're not going to get there. Alright, this guy's dead next turn. We have so many relics. Really should have double tapped that, but in hindsight, who cares? And Ancient Tea Set is okay. Bludgeon, Feed, or Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire is... I mean, they're all pretty great. Actually, I think I'll take Feed. I think Feed fits. It's not like I expect, really, to get a bunch of HP out of it, but I just like it as an attack, is really what it comes down to. So I want to hit this shop if possible. Not possible. This shop is possible. 2 elites. Another shop. You can get 3 elites if you go left side. I will go left side. Dump it. Dump it. Everything else is okay. Panache. Thinking ahead. Dump it. Thinking ahead. We know we're drawing unapotheosis there, but still. Apotheosis. Blindness. Blindness. Another 5 damage to all enemies. 17 block. 17 block is not enough to not take any damage, but it's enough to not take much. And all these guys are pretty wounded now. Panache. Can we play all 4 cards? Yes, we can. How much damage are they taking? 20. So they're all dead before we do anything. Order was bad, but who cares? Bag of Prep, so good, especially with Gambling Chip. I'm not giving you 292 gold for Mask of the... or Red Mask. Extremely not good. Feed, you're a minion, so I think I would maybe choose one of these. Both Shrugs are actually pretty useful for draw, but if we dump 4, we're likely to draw some more draw, which we did. So give me a Panache, thinking ahead. We don't need 2 blinds. We don't need 2 blinds. We don't need 2 blinds. Apotheosis. Blindness. Panache has already worked once. We won't get it to work again in all likelihood. But this guy's dead next turn. That's a really good first turn in what appears to be an incredibly unusual deck. Idiosyncratic for sure. Bronze Scales is actually something I was going to ask for. It's kind of a minor relic, but it's got a certain amount of value. Well, we definitely do not need all of these. 4 blinds might be a little bit too much. Defend strike. Are we going to need to defend? Probably not. 13 damage. We're definitely not going to need to defend. I'm going to double tap feed, strike, and shrug. Not taking any damage. He's going to take damage. We may have him next turn. I'm not sure. Start panache, thinking ahead, dump a defend. Strike him, feed him, defend. Yeah, we could have done it in a different order and gotten 3 HP out of it, which we absolutely should have, but I am an idiot sometimes. We don't need the defends unless we want to attack Thornlord this turn, and I don't think we need to. Feed is pretty good, though. That's almost like a guaranteed 3 HP here. A panache, a thinking ahead, a panache, which also works towards itself, weirdly enough. Weaken this guy. Give me a quick little double tap feed. Sear this poor fool. Now you've only got this guy. 12 damage. Well, you've done a terrible thing here in giving me all these curses. I'm gonna take a hit. Why do these not affect me? I'm actually losing my mind. They're literally just not affecting me. I don't want to hit you like that. I want feed to work. There we go. Maybe they are work, or maybe they the curses are working on me and I am losing my mind. I don't know. Fast mode's got me all in a tizzy. This looks good to me. Okay. At least it gives us draw, which has the chance to do something like that. Oh my god. We're guaranteed to draw thinking ahead on every single one of these. So we've already had 1 panache work. We still have 4 energy. The shrugs are out of control, man. Surprisingly weak. It wasn't nearly as good as I wanted it to be, but hey, there's a panache. We are going to take a hit here. Give me a double tap feed. A searing blow and a feed. And we'll pass turn. We're taking 7. More than I'd like to take. Thinking ahead. Not good enough yet. Hit you with a perfected. Hit you with a strike. Play a defend to try to get letter opener, but... blanked. This time we are going to get panache to work. But it only hits for 20. Yeah, we're being very slow against this guy. We're not going to be at full HP for sure. There's no way we heal up now, especially with, I think, all of our feeds gone. So let's start thinking ahead. You might want to keep that one. Just in case. No energy. We could have played that a little differently. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot against this guy, to be honest with you. Oh, finally. We're not even close to pen nib. Well, I think I'll just hit you in the face, if that's cool with you. Juzu Bracelet and Anchor are both useful. I would rather have regen than poison, but it's not like... it's not a huge deal. Battle Trance exactly fits our archetype. Don't die against this guy, that's the real problem here. I think we would totally like 3 dramatic entrances. Tempting. We're adding so little to the deck that, like, I don't know, Blood Vial maybe is worth something. Everything else, I don't know. We don't need it. This is going to be kind of the moment of truth, I think. Draw, please. Hey, lucky us. So, we're going to start dramatic. We're going to do a basic attack and then throw in a dramatic. And I'm a fool. We should have played Apotheosis. And I was wrong about the pen nib. What an idiot. Why on earth would you play Apotheosis last? In the end, it didn't matter, and we crushed the enemy so easily. It was like it was a joke. But still, it's the thought that counts, right? Bottled Tornado. You start with a power in hand. Highly great. Lantern. Pair. We have so much HP. I think we like a headbutt. Yeah, I think we could make do with a headbutt. We definitely do not need the rest, I think. Not yet, anyway. So let's go. I will fight for a relic, absolutely. We're going to go for the next shop, because we still have enough gold to maybe get a relic. Okay, we don't need Searing Blow. We might want to keep Bow Shrug it off. Give me a Panache. Give me a Quick Shrug. Give me another Quick Shrug. Fair. I'm going to hit you with a quick Headbutt. Or, sorry, Dramatic. Hit you with a quick Dramatic. Thinking I'll hit you with a quick Dramatic. You're dead. That was awesome. Turnip. You can no longer become frail. It's the first time we've had it, I think. What do you have for me? Ooh. The start of each combat, get a colorless card. Kunai, also good. Maybe even better than good, but... Ooh, Centennial Puzzle, Molten Egg, and straight up, give me Body Slams, because they're going to all be 0 energy, so I think it's totally worth grabbing those now. And we will upgrade. I don't know, at this point... Hope that the 1 energy Apotheosis is the first one that comes through. I think with Pen Nib we could probably kill with this hand. It'd be like Panache, Bandage, think ahead. Probably dump a Defend at this point. Then you would Dramatic, Dramatic, Dramatic. We can't get to... We might not be able to kill here, but I'm genuinely... Yeah, we got it. That was good. Blue Candle, Gremlin Horn, dude. Absolutely. Even though they're upgraded, I don't think we need them. I'm gonna rest just so we hit 100 here and... Or 100% HP, and sure, give me a Clash which comes pre-upgraded, and everything's coming up Millhouse on this run. We're gonna... Well, if you'll excuse me, yes. We don't want Decay. We probably don't want Searing Blow. Everything else is fine. Give me a Dex Potion. We don't need regen yet. So let's start. Panache. Thinking ahead. Keep Perfected. Play Thinking Ahead. Keep Shrug. Okay. Not even close to Pen Nib, so just slow your roll. Let's draw. We knew it was going to be a Defend in hindsight. We already only need 3 more block. We're definitely going to do 3 more attacks. That's our turn, basically. Now you're dealing 30 damage, and I'm a little bit more afraid. Not a lot more afraid, but a little. We already have 2 blinds, even though we're just going to draw a bunch in a second anyway. Start working the debuffs off. Well... That's good that we couldn't draw there, maybe. That's gonna hurt you a great deal. And now we can play Clash, and this... Oh, we had energy left over, that was stupid. They're both kind of dying in a similar pace here. We're gonna play Panache, we're gonna think, and we're gonna take damage. That's what it's gonna come down to here. We should have headbutted a Flame Barrier back, maybe. Or if you can't headbutt a Flame Barrier back... oh, wait. We got more draw because of Centennial Puzzle. Any chance? Pen Nib is on 6. Be like... Panache needs 1 more card, and then it's going to do 20. There's a chance. Headbutt. What do we want to show up next? Well, if this guy dies, we don't really care what shows up next. It might as well be a Clash. He's not going to die, though. He's gonna get... Oh, Malware Bites, get out of here. He's gonna get mighty close. But without any extra draw, we're gonna lose our perfect here, but the run is set in stone. Easy peasy. Really want to play Clash. I'd like to play Clash. Can't play Clash. Whatever, you didn't heal. I'm disappointed because I think our score is going to be low, but in the end, like, who really cares, you know? 22 damage. All right. Oh, feed on the Donu. You get an achievement. Not on this daily, but in general. I've searched my heart and I know it to be true. We didn't do it there, but dude, fun daily. Strange daily, fun daily. You ready, Upperblade? 1056 damage. Well, it's not quite 2500. We missed out on a lot of perfects, but I had fun with this daily. This was a good time. We're gonna play. Nope, that's not the right way. Standard. 700. This is like worse than we did yesterday. But we won! What a strange world. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Smash the MF like button. If you've enjoyed the episode, it helps out a great deal, especially as the series has gone on for a long time. If you've considered it, you can smash the like button. Just like the way a YouTuber does an outro is very simple. It's a Mad Libs of, hey everybody, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to blank. And then that could be subscribe, click the bell, click the like button, leave a comment. Leave a comment! Let me know what your favorite card in Slay the Spire is. I read them all! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Lion Pride out!